Okay, now we are ready to go. Just a minute. Okay, now, so in today's session, we are actually going to understand in theory portion, actual understanding of Garbh Sanskar, the entire process, means from where it starts and from where it ends. So we are going to understand actual understanding of Garbh Sanskar. Now, why am I discussing this thing with you? You're already pregnant and you're already, expecting a baby. So why do I need to explain entire process? Because actual process starts from selecting the life partner. Now you must be thinking that, okay, we have already selected the partner, whether he or she is correct or not. Now it is not in our hand. But whatever we are having, we have got best. Let us accept that. But the process, whenever I'm explaining the process, it is my duty to, convey the correct knowledge. Why? Because now onwards, you are going to be the brand ambassador of Garbh Sanskar. You are going to, guide your, fellow friends, your relatives about the actual knowledge of Garbh Sanskar, so that you can give the correct idea, like from where it starts and what is to be done even in planning stage. So selection of life partner, that is the stage number 1. Then wedding rituals, whatever rituals you are doing at the time of marriage, that is also got significance. Our rituals were that smart. Our marriage ceremony was that smart. That was designed in such a way so that mother and father would have the best child. Then what is to be done before conception, like that is Garbhsanskar. In Sola Sanskar we have heard this term, Garbhsanskar. And what is to be done after conception? That what we have been discussing since last 3 days. Like after conceiving the baby, what sort of activities to be done? That's what we are discussing, right? So quickly, let us go through the actual understanding of Garbh Sanskar. So the first step is selection of the correct life partner. And what was the reason of having correct life partner? Because you cannot expect great child, best child, without having the best life partner. Am I right? So whenever you are going for the selection, means you are not going, but whenever you are guiding someone to go to select the life partner, correct life partner, what are the qualities that you are looking in the, your prospective life partner? That matters the most. Rather than looking at money, name, fame, stability, one should look at the virtues of that person. One should look at the qualities of that particular person. Even in, ancient era, there was the process of Swayamvar. Women were that in power, like they were given the choice. Men used to stand in the line and women used to taste them. Have you heard about Swayamvara? And then, like the best person she finds, she's gonna marry that particular partner, marry that particular person. So in ancient time, that was the tradition. Women were having right to select the correct right partner. Women used to taste the person, taste the man on mental and physical ability and capability, and on that basis partner used to be selected. Then after, let us talk about wedding rituals, like whatever mantras, whatever verse, whatever customs are being performed during the marriage time, that has got the significance, like that has got the life learning lessons, that has got the lessons for the relationship, what kind of relationship husband and wife should have. Those mantras have got that sort of meaning, but we nowadays don't believe in all these things. But in ancient time, like I'm talking about ancient time, they used to find out the muhurat. Muhurat means auspicious time for doing some activity. So in ancient time, muhurat used to find out on the basis of the conception. Like they first need to muhurat has to be of the conception of the baby, means when husband and wife indulge into the activity to conceive the baby, that is the actual muhurat they used to find out for the marriage. And before 3 days of that muhurat, they used to start the ceremony of the marriage. And whenever we are talking about marriage ceremony, husband and wife would be treated as a king and queen. So they would be in the great mental state, great state of joy whenever they are indulging into the activity of conceiving the child. So that was the actual logic of ancient marriages. So we are not talking much about that because that portion has already been done for you, but this is just for information, just for the knowledge. Now after marriage, whenever husband and wife couple decides to have a baby, now they should follow these things. Before conception, what are the things that is to be taken care? And at the time of conception, means whenever husband and wife involves into the activity to conceive the child, at that time, what is to be taken care? Now, whatever suggestions I am giving, that is also correct during pregnancy. So what before conception, whatever lifestyle I am going to recommend right now, same lifestyle you have to follow throughout pregnancy even. So before conception to delivery, whatever suggestion I am going to give, that is applicable, that are applicable. Got it? So even though you are pregnant, then also this is going to apply to you. Okay. So now before conception or during pregnancy, I am saying that, right? Okay. So basically the first point that is to be taken care before conception is body and mind purification. Purification of body and mind. In Hindi, I would refer it as a Sharir Shuddhi and Man Shuddhi. Now, if I am referring body, purification of body, what does that mean? Having bath with shampoo? Is it body, purification? What do you understand by this term? What is body purification? Purification of the body. Yeah. Anyone in the chat box? Purification of the body. What it could be? What it could be? Okay. Subhashri is saying clean food. Okay. Satkarma. Okay. Pranayama, detox. Okay. Detoxification. Healthy lifestyle. Exactly. So basically, whenever being a couple, you are planning for the pregnancy, one should take care about the lifestyle. That is point number one. One should take care about the diseases and deficiencies as well. If you are having, being a couple, if husband or wife might be having some sort of deficiency, let's say iron deficiency or vitamin B12 deficiency, hemoglobin deficiency, or even you should go for the thalassemia test as well, because thalassemia is a kind of disease which parents give to the child. It is hereditary disease. It inherits. So basically, if you are having some sort of minor issues with your body, you should first go for the checkup and get it cured first before planning. That is point number one. That is first, body purification. Whatever, let's say if you are having, bad, let's say habits, like you are consuming tobacco, you are smoking, let's say you are having, lots of alcohol. So you should refrain from that. Whenever you start planning, just stay away from those things. Have some good food, sattvic diet. I'm coming on that. Like this way, you should purify the body. That is point number one. Even during pregnancy, also body purification is must. In what terms? Like, you should take care about all these things that I have discussed. And you should have good nutritious food. Got it? Now, mind purification. What does that mean? Being a planner or being a pregnant, mind purification is must. What sort of negative thoughts you are having, what sort of, jealousy you are having in your mind, you should let it go. You should not keep it in your mind. It is not the money that is going to double every year. If you are having negative thought, then definitely it will double if you are not let it go in it. So basically, mind purification, what does that mean? Habit improvement. So if you have got anger issue, if you have got some sort of issues like, time management, punctuality, if you have lots of negative thoughts, if you are thinking jealous about someone, so that sort of feelings and thoughts has to be corrected from planning stage itself, if you are a planner. But if you are pregnant, then you should work upon that even right now. So this is the first step that is to be done well in advance. You should start well in advance. Why? Because habit cannot be corrected in single day. If you have got, let's say, habit of something, for example, let's say you are being angry in short matter, let's say. So anger issues are there. So if you decide to correct it, then also it will take 21 days. Scientifically, it has been proven, like if you wanted to correct any habit, let's say if you wanted to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning every day, so you practice it for 21 days, then it will automatically inculcated into your biological cycle. So you have to practice something for longer period of time to make it habit. Okay, so that is why it is advisable to do it from planning stage if it is possible. So you can guide other your relatives who are planning, like you need to start working on your good lifestyle from planning stage. Even in pregnancy, you should work on that. Okay. Now, second thing that you should take care about is sattvic diet. Now, if I'm referring sattvic diet means what? The food which has been prepared with sattva. Sattva means positivity and pure mind. Because, we used to say that what you eat doesn't matter. I'm not going to give you the guidance. Means whenever we are going to discuss about diet, we'll discuss it in detail. But what you eat doesn't matter. How you eat, that matters. And who has prepared that food, with what state of mind, that matters. Even though you are saying that, we are taking the food from 5-star hotels, doesn't matter. Even the person who is cooking that particular food, it is scientifically it is proved that the person who is cooking that particular food and whatever mental and emotional state that person is having, that will have impact in the food and even on taste. It's simple example. Let me give you a simple example. If you are going to some temple or if you are arranging some sort of puja of any lord, and whatever prasadam you are preparing or cooking on that day, what would be the taste of that prasadam? How would it taste? Can anyone tell me? Whatever prasadam you are cooking on the day of some sort of religious ceremony or a function at your home, how would it taste? Swati is saying sweet, tasty, very good, delicious, yummy. Now, let me ask you another question. Try to cook same sweet on different day, some other day. The person is same, recipe is same. Will you get the same taste? No. Everybody is saying no. How come? Why? The person is same who has cooked that particular sweet. The recipe is same. Then how come taste differs? What is the reason behind that? Because on the day of religious function, on the day of that yajna puja, at that time, the person who is cooking that sweet is having religious thought, is having some positive thoughts towards the devotees, towards the God. So emotions, the person who is cooking the food, their emotion of that particular person also make an impact on the food. This is what scientifically proved. So that is why we advise from planning stage, even in pregnancy, whatever cook you are, whatever you are cooking and whatever you are eating, if you are preparing it with the positive thought, then that will have positive impact on your body. Doesn't matter whether you are eating dry fruits or not, whether you are eating almonds or not, doesn't matter. But whatever you eat, you should eat with the positive state of the mind. You should cook it with the positive and spiritual state of the mind. And if possible, offer that food to the God and then consume it. You will never ever have problem. Whatever physical problem you might be facing, like nausea, vomiting, not getting taste of the food, all those problems will gradually go away. So sattvic diet is important. Is that clear? What if you get it from the outside? Try to avoid outside food during pregnancy and whenever you are planning for the pregnancy. Okay, try to avoid it because we never know, what state of mind that person is having while cooking it. One simple example, another example. Whenever you are going to consume the food, I am rightly referring this term, consume the food in 5-star hotel. After having that particular food, your ego will goes up. Have you ever noticed that? Consuming the food in 5-star hotel will boost your ego. Why? Was there anything with the food? No. The person who is cooking that particular food, state of mind impacts the food. And the person who is consuming that food, that impacts the mental thought process as well. So food is having that impact as well. Okay, so those who are planning and those who are pregnant, please make sure you are having sattvic diet. So that's what we need to understand. Now, those who are planner, they should start practicing, at least 6 months before, at least 3 months before, you should start practicing meditation, yoga, pranayam, and positive thoughts, and stay away from TV and social media, because social media is not a stress buster, it is a stress booster. Whenever we are watching or witnessing your friends has posted something like, enjoying my vacation in Italy, so it is not going to give you the good thought. Normally it is going to give you the thoughts of jealousy. You're getting the point. So we don't want to give that sort of thought to our child. So that is why we have to stay away from social media. Yes, you found me out on the social media only. Yes, every technology has pros and cons. So some positive aspects are there, some negative aspects are there. So try to limit yourself. Stay away means try to limit yourself for the good thoughts only, for the good things only, that you have to decide. You're getting it. But watching the videos on YouTube and how to avoid, I am not saying avoid it, use it with the mindfulness. Avoidance is not the solution, but use it with the consciousness, use it with the mindfulness, use it for the sake of work only. Other than that, try to no, do not spend entire day on the TV, on social media. TV I am talking about means there are some good serials and everything that you can watch, obviously, but you should avoid OTT content. You should avoid the content which has got no filters. So we don't want that sort of things, because ultimately whatever you are watching, that is going to make an impact on your mind, and through your mind, that is definitely going to impact your body as well. Whatever we thoughts, we becomes like that. So that is the ultimate point. So if you are planner, then please try to stay away from those things, just to stay positive. That is the ultimate point. Ultimate point is, if social media keeps you positive, then you should go with the social media. I don't have any issue with that. Okay. Now, at the time of conception, this is especially for planner, those who are planner. Okay, just just in the chat box, just write down who are planners, like UK. Just write down your name, those who are planning for the pregnancy and join the workshop. Please type into the chat box. Yes. So we have got a few planners over here. Susmita is planner. Okay, Ramya, Annu. Okay, Ankita. So we have got few planners. So if you are planner, and at the time of conception, means when your husband and wife indulge into the activity to conceive the baby, at that time, the first thing that is required is based mood. Now, what is based mood? Like husband, whenever coming to the home, or wife, whenever husband is coming to the home, and you are going to the bedroom and you are discussing about, today your in-laws has done this thing, neighbors has done this thing, yes, my sister-in-law does this particular thing. If you are discussing about this, husband is discussing about, boss has not given me the increment, or that thoughts are there in mind. It was a bad day at work, there was a traffic issue in the city. So basically, these are not the topics that should be there in your mind whenever you go to the bedroom. You should keep all these points outside the bedroom. So at the time of conception, whenever you are indulging into that, because our Shastra, our Vedic culture says that at the time of conception, whatever state of mind husband and wives are having, that also make an impact on the quality of the child. Even if you can recall the example of Mahabharata, when Rishi Vedvyas made the Amba and Ambalika, if you can recall that, so one queen just closed the eyes, and Dhritarashtra, blind child, take up birth. So even in ancient time also, our ancient culture was that advanced, like they were having knowledge of significance of the time of conception. So whenever you are going to indulge into the activity of conceiving child, please make sure that you are in based mood. That is must and foremost thing that is required. Now, as far as season is concerned, like spring and autumn, that are the best season considered to conceive the child. And what is the reason behind that? Even entire nature is fertile, more fertile in spring and autumn. That is the main reason. Okay. And as far as timing is concerned, you should select 9 to 11 or 4 to 6. That is Brahma Muhurat, in morning, early morning period. Okay. So this is the best suitable time. And whenever you are going to indulge into the activity, please make sure like your bedroom is clean, neat and clean. If it has got stack of or clothes, dirty clothes, if bad odor is coming from the bedroom, then definitely it is not going to make your mood based. So basically, decoration of bedroom, that is not the concept that has come from the Western culture. It is an Indian culture only. In Charak Samhita and in Susut Samhita, entire page is written on that. Thousands of years ago, like what should be the environment of the room where couple is indulging into the activity. Like it should have, light color bed sheet, light color curtains. It should have good smell coming. Like fragrance has to be good. Everything is written in detail. So please make sure like your room is at least that neat and clean and that is having good fragrance, so that it can make up your mood, make up your mind, and then please go for the process of conception. So those who are planner, please make sure about this particular thing. These are the guidelines for you guys. Okay. Now, like we have like, launch one initiative being a Majestic Garbh Sanskar, that is Swagat Sanskar. Now, like this is different from the Sola Sanskar. Now, what is Swagat Sanskar? So basically what we want actually, whenever you are going to give birth, now this is especially for the husband. This is the role of husband. Okay. So whenever you are going to give birth to the child, new life arrives in your, whenever you are going to welcome that new life into your house, at least try to decorate your home. Whenever you are in the hospital, definitely environment hospital is not that good. So if hospital permits, what is to be done by the husband? They can decorate the room with the permission of hospital whenever you have been kept, for 1 day, 2 day after delivery. So some good, some arrangement of flowers has to be done. Some decoration in the car can be done, and some welcome ceremony, small welcome ceremony that can be done whenever you are going to, come back with the new life in your hand. So this could be the, this could even make an impact on the milk, because after birth, even, mothers are in some different mental state. So whenever, family members and husband welcome them with the good, welcome ceremony, with good environment, then that can make an impact on the milk production as well. So what we want, being in Majestic Garbh Sanskar, we urge all the husbands to at least, follow this Swagat Sanskar, being a husband, as a part of husband responsibility to welcome the new life. Okay. So to give the great start, build start to the life. So that's it as far as, the concept of the entire process of Garbh Sanskar is concerned, starting from, partner selection to the conception. Okay, so that is the theoretical portion for today's session. Now let us get into the practical session. Now we are today going to practice 5 sense development activity. How senses of the child can be developed. Ultimately, that is through mother only. There are 5 senses: vision, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. So we are going to, practice some activities which is going to help you to develop the 5 senses of your child. Now, first is the vision activity. Now, if I'm talking about vision, there are 2 meanings of vision. First is the eyesight, whatever you are watching, that. And what actually you are watching out of it, that is also a vision. If I am showing you the glass of water, which has, water level up to half portion. Now, you can view it as a half full or half empty glass. Or you can also view it as there is an opportunity to fill half water. So there are 3 different perspectives. If I am, showing you the glass of a water, which is half full or half empty, or that is having an opportunity to fill up, half water. So that is also a vision. So being a mother, being a pregnant mother, you should have, broader perspective towards the thing that you are watching. That is one vision. You are getting the point. Second thing is eyesight. So how you can make it correct. So basically there are few activities that can be performed. One of the activities, Tratak activity, that can be done. Tratak activity, like you can have a diya like this, just constantly focus on that without blinking your eyes. Tears will roll out, definitely. But that is going to improve your vision. That is going to improve the, muscle strength of your eyes. And that is also going to improve the concentration power of your child through you. And even it is also going to improve your concentration power as well. Even some sort of activity like, where you would require great sense of concentration to identify. For example, how many faces you can see from this image? Can anyone tell me how many faces? You can write down even name you could able to, if you could able to recognize. 5 faces. Okay. How many faces are there in the image? 5, 11, 6, 10, 7. Please focus it. Yes, this is the vision activity. That's what we are doing. Okay, today we are going to have practical activities only. 7, 7, 7, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. Yes. Yes, I am waiting for all the mothers to participate. 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 10. Okay, 8, 7, 6. Okay, yes, keep on trying, keep on counting. Yes, keep on counting. There are some hidden faces on the tree. Yes. Okay. This tree has got the politicians hidden in it. Yeah. Not 10, 11, 7, 10. Okay, now let me reveal the answer. I have highlighted the faces. Now you can count it. How many faces are there? I have already highlighted the correct faces or answers. Yes. So Gandhiji is there, Nehruji is there. Who are those personalities? Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, Lal Bahadur Shastri. Can you see that? Can you see that? Yes. Look, Manya Tilak ji is there. Exactly. Tilak ji is there. Okay. So this sort of activity, even small games like find the difference. We used to have that sort of games in our childhood. Find the difference from the two pictures. So that sort of games can be also helpful to develop the vision of the child. Now, second sense is listening. Okay. In listening also, what to listen and what not to listen, that is up to you being a pregnant mother. For example, you should close your ear when you are listening some bad words, you are listening some negative thoughts, whenever you are listening some negative statement, whenever you are listening some statement which can let you down, you should close your ear at that time. And you should always open your ear whenever you are getting some good knowledge, whenever you are getting some positive thoughts, whenever you are getting some spiritual thoughts. At that time, you should open your ears. Okay, so what to listen and what not to, that being a mother, you have to decide. But as far as hearing is concerned, if you wanted to improve it, what can be done? What kind of activity can be done? Let us do it practically right now. All of you, please close your eyes for 5 to 10 seconds. Close your eyes for 5 to 10 seconds and try to listen the sounds that are hidden somewhere. From your surrounding environment, just try to observe, concentrate, and listen the sounds that are there. But normally, you were not listening that. You are not hearing those sounds. Yes. Now, write down in the chat box, like, what are the new sounds that you have discovered from surrounding environment? Yes. Which are the new sounds? Sounds of fan, watch. Okay, Kavya is saying building construction. Divya is saying, okay, great. What about other friends? Yes, come on, write up. Fan sound, okay, air, sound of fan, heartbeat. Who could able to listen the heartbeat? Heartbeat. Okay, Subhashish. Okay, horn, cooker, fan, bird, fan, dog barking, washing machine, bird sounds, machine running. Okay, crow, sounds from, okay, bird sound, fan, clock, bird, dog barking, fan. So basically, let me ask you the question. Those sounds are already there, but we were not paying attention to listen those sounds. So this kind of activity could be the good hearing exercise for you and your baby. Okay, so this is about second senses. Now, let us talk about third sense, smell. Now we have asked you to keep masala dani with you, which has got some sort of turmeric powder, some red chili powder, coriander powder. So have you got that thing? So keep aside that red chili powder, and then close your eyes. After keeping aside that red chili powder, close your eyes and try to smell those powders and recognize it. Try to recognize it one by one. You just need to try it out. Yeah, one by one you just need to try it out. You just need to close your eyes and try to smell it, and then at least try to smell 3 items and try to recognize, like, are you getting correct smell or not? Now, being a woman, it is quite easy for you to recognize by smelling it. I understand that. But you just try to practice it. And in the chat box, out of 3, how many score you are doing, correct score you are doing, just do let me know. Yes. We ask you to have masala dani. Even this exercise can be done by blindfolding yourself and, smelling fruits and vegetables and try to recognize like which fruit you are smelling, which vegetable you are smelling. So this sort of exercise can be done. Yes, Divya could able to recognize 2. Is it correct? Out of what? Like out of how many you have recognized 2 correctly? Yes. Turmeric smell. Okay. What about other friends? Please, come on. Keep on trying. Try to smell the things and try to recognize it. Now you can introduce your baby with the smells even. Okay, this is turmeric smell. This is coriander smell. Like this way you can make an activity. Even you can keep an habit, like smell the fruits and let your child know, and introduce your child with that particular ingredients. Yes. Okay, 2 out of 3. Okay, great. What about other friends? I'm waiting for the answer. Monica has answer, Lakshmi answer. Okay, Swati, great. So basically, like this way, you can indulge into the smiling activity as well. Now, next activity is, okay, over here, clove, elaichi, cumin powder out of 5. Okay, great, Susmita. Divya has a question from when baby can hear us. Basically, from 3rd month onwards, baby could able to hear you properly as far as hearing is concerned. But let me tell you, basically, ear and entire system is developed after 3 months. So from 3rd month onwards, baby could able to hear you. And baby hears you by multiple manner. Like whatever you are speaking, that baby is gonna hear. Baby also hears you or feel you through the vibrations and the motions that are felt from surrounding sounds. So that is also the things. So that is through senses baby is going to hear. Through skin, through the vibrations, baby is gonna feel. And through that, baby is gonna, whenever you are hearing the loud sound, so vibrations of that particular sounds make an impact on the baby. And baby is gonna feel it through the senses, touch senses. Okay, so from 3rd month onwards, baby would able to hear it. Okay, so this is a smelling activity. Now, next is taste. So once again, like you can close your eyes and one by one, just take the powder and put it on your tongue and try to taste it and recognize like what exactly you are tasting. So smelling, tasting and touching activity can be done by blindfolding yourself. So your husband can help you. Regularly, you can practice such activity. Right now, I want you to practice it with the masala dani that you are using in a kitchen. But later on, you can do the same activity with the fruits, with the vegetables, and with other things as well. With flowers, let's say your husband has make an arrangement of 3 or 4 different kind of flowers, and now he has made you blindfold, and then you are smelling it and recognizing what flower you are smelling. By touching, you are trying to recognizing it. By tasting something, you are trying to recognize. So like this way, you can have taste of different ingredients to develop the taste senses of your baby. Ruchika, if you have missed today's session, don't worry, just request the helpline number. We will try to help you out. Same way, touch senses. You can close your eyes and try to touch different things. Right now, you can practice it with the powders that you are having. Just have salt, turmeric powder, and let's say coriander powder, and blindfold your eyes and touch it and try to recognize whether are you able to recognize it correctly or not. Let's see how many of you could able to recognize it. Yes, just close your eyes. Right now, you are already knowing what sort of arrangement you have done. But if someone blindfold you and then taste this thing, then it would be very difficult for you to perform. And these 5 sense activities are gonna be, enjoyable activities. So you should regularly practice this sort of activities to develop 5 senses. Yes, anyone, any mother who have tasted, touch, like close the eyes and try to recognize the powder? Anyone? I'm waiting for the answer. Please close your eyes and touch the powder and recognize it, whether you are correcting it, whether you are recognizing it correctly or not. Yes. Okay. So turmeric and dhana jiru powder, by taste you could able to recognize furam. Okay. What about touch senses? Touching somewhere and recognizing it. Salt and fruits. Correct. Like Monica has recognized it correctly. Okay. Divya has recognized it perfectly. Great. Awesome. Okay, so like this way, as I suggested, on a daily basis, you can, work on the 5 senses to develop it correctly. Okay, Naina is saying salt and chili powder. She could able to recognize. Shivani could recognize salt, chili powder. Okay, Susmita can do it. Salt, dhania powder recognize. Okay, great. Okay. Even by touch, forum could able to recognize, definitely, because you are already knowing this, like what sort of arrangement you have done. But just imagine if somebody is going to blindfold you and going to present few powders, few objects in front of you, and then we are asking you to smell it and recognize, touch it and recognize, taste it and recognize, feel it and recognize. At that time, actual senses are gonna use. Okay, so this is just a demonstration right now, we are doing it. But in actual sense, if you wanted to perform this activity, you have to make it like that way, that you are already blindfolded. Some other person has made an arrangement of the things and the objects and the food item and the vegetables, and then you are recognizing it. Just try it out. Okay, on a regular basis, you should try out such sort of activities. That would be stress buster as well, and that will help to develop the senses of the baby. Got it? Now, yesterday, till yesterday, we have gone through various activity of left brain development, right brain development, emotional quotient development, Garbh Samvad activity we have gone through, stories and biographies we have gone through for the emotional quotient development. And we ask you to prepare the blueprint of the baby, and we have received many responses from you guys with the beautiful blueprint of the baby prepared. Now, for spiritual quotient development, what sort of activities can be done on a daily basis, on a regularly basis? Now, if I'm saying daily basis, what does that mean? Baby grows on a daily basis. It is not a one-day process. So that all these activities has to be performed on a daily basis. So yesterday we have gone through EQ development. Now today we are going to focus on SQ development activities. Now, which are the activities that mother can practice during pregnancy, which is going to help for social quotient and spiritual quotient development of the baby. And one of the most important activity is prayer. Pregnant ladies should always, indulge into the prayer activity on a regular basis throughout pregnancy. Pray for your health, pray for your baby's health, pray for happy and healthy child. So you should do regularly prayers. Other than that, you can do some spiritual reading as well. Okay, let me throw you the question, like what sort of books you should prefer to read during pregnancy, which happens to be the spiritual. Okay, I would say it Garbh Satsang. That activity we are naming as a Garbh Satsang activity. Yeah. So you just suggest me the name of the books that that are the spiritual book and that one should read during the pregnancy. Yes. Anyone? Yes. Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita. Yes, you are saying it rightly. Sundarkand. Okay. Mahamrutyunjay Mantra, Sundarkand. Okay. Yesterday we have gone through the Vedas, Mahabharata, Vishnu Sahasram. Okay, great. So it doesn't matter which religion you belongs to. You can read your religious book, whatever religion you are believing in. Autobiographics, that would go to the EQ development. Today we are especially focusing on the SQ development. GarbhSanskar book. Okay. Bhaktamba. Okay, great. Tirthankar life stories. Okay, great. So Ramayana. Okay. Sai Satcharitam. Great. What are the other suggestions? Hanuman Chalisa, Uvasgram. Okay. So we are getting a list of the names. So being a pregnant mother, try to read. Moral stories is going to help you in EQ development. Today we are discussing about SQ development. Okay. So Ramayana, Mahabharata, Shiv Tandav Stotram, Bhagavad Katha, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavata Puran. Okay. So in spiritual quotient, try to read, at least one page a day. Do not try to digest entire Bhagavad Gita in a same day, on a same day. Try to read at least 1 or a 2 page a day on a daily basis. Panchtantra stories would help you for emotional quotient development, Amruta. Right? For spiritual quotient, we would go for the spirituality only. So one activity is prayer activity. Second activity, even you can indulge into the spiritual activities. For example, going to temple. For example, helping the needy person. You might have some clothes in your, cupboard, which are old. Just take it out and go and help someone who is needy. So that kind of activity is also going to help you to, boost socially and spiritually. Helping someone who is in need. That sort of activity. Doing mantra jap, mala. That sort of activity can also be helpful for spiritual quotient development along with reading. Right? Feeding the birds, feeding the dog, feeding the cow. So this kind of activity you should indulge during the pregnancy for spiritual quotient development. Is that clear? So today we are focusing on spiritual quotient development. Next activity you should regularly practice during pregnancy is shloka, verse, Sanskrit shloka and Sakhi Kadi, or the poetry kind of thing. Sakhi means what? It is a poetic way of expressing the life learning lesson. Chand Doha. In Hindi, there is a term called Chand, Doha, Sakhi. So these are the pure Hindi term actually. But what is that? 2-line statement, 3-line statement, which is going to express the life learning lessons. Jaise, for example, Doha or Chand from Kabir, Sant Kabir. And Sanskrit shloka. So basically, Sanskrit is known as mother of all language. Even it is scientifically proved, like Sanskrit is the most ancient language as well, along with Tamil. Tamil and Sanskrit are considered as the ancient languages. And Sanskrit is considered as the most ancient language. If mother is reading Sanskrit shloka or verse during pregnancy, and if she tries to understand the meaning of that as well, not even reading or listening Sanskrit shloka, try to understand meaning as well. That has got deep meaning. Life learning lessons are there in Sanskrit verse. So basically, try to read it, try to understand it, and if musical slokas are available, try to listen it as well. So what is going to be the impact of the baby? So Sanskrit, it has been scientifically proved that Sanskrit language helps the child to boost up the language learning capability. So if mother is indulged into the Sanskrit reading activity through sloka or a versa, then it is also going to help to boost the language learning capability of your child. So that is why even spiritual quotient is also included, and language learning capability of a child is also going to boost up through Sanskrit. So that is how it is going to help you. Listening to Veena, that would help you in right brain development. I must say that. Okay. Listening to music, any kind of music would help you for the right brain development. Got it? So let us revise it quickly. On the day one, we have gone through the IQ development activity, left brain and right brain development activity, right? And we have done Garbh Samvad. That is for emotional quotient, intelligent quotient, physical quotient, and spiritual quotient development. I think you all are clear about the 4Q. Yesterday I explained it, right? Now, story reading, biography reading of the great personality, that will help you to boost up the EQ portion. For spiritual quotient, what kind of activity you should indulge into? Prayers, sloka, Sanskrit sloka, and spiritual reading and spiritual and social activities like helping some needy person, donating something, feeding cow, feeding the birds, watering the plant, that kind of social activity along with spiritual reading, like reading Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Chand Puran, different Vedas, your religious book, that would help you to develop the spiritual quotient. Yes, meditation can also come into the spiritual quotient. So meditation activity can be the spiritual activity as well. Okay, so we have covered up almost 3 quotient: IQ, EQ, and SQ. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about PQ as well, physical quotient, and exclusively we are going to discuss about pregnancy yoga and pregnancy diet. That is the most buzzword. If you are going to Google, and there has been research conducted, and as per that research, it is proved that, pregnant ladies mostly search about pregnancy yoga and pregnancy diet, what to eat and what not to eat. But today we have understood how to eat and how to cook as well. That makes the most impact. That make the best impact during pregnancy, right? So tomorrow we are going to discuss about pregnancy diet and pregnancy yoga, along with the support tool that I promised you, like how to perform this activity on a regular basis. That is the most challenging thing. We have been discussing about lots of activity, but from where to gather the material, how to perform this activity, which are the correct activity, how to come to know about that thing. So tomorrow we are going to discuss about that as well. Okay, but before that, let me ask you the question. Now, we being a Majestic Garbh Sanskar, as a part of social responsibility, spreading the knowledge of Garbh Sanskar at free of cost. Like this is the 4th day, and it is free, right? So now it is your responsibility as well, being a mother, being a, being the knowledge holder of Garbh Sanskar, to spread an awareness about Garbh Sanskar to other people who are surrounded around you, and you feel that, okay, they should also get benefit out of this. So if I'm asking you, or if I'm giving you the task to spread the knowledge of Garbh Sanskar to someone, which are the way that you should follow, or where you can spread the knowledge of Garbh Sanskar, and how you are going to, give this knowledge to someone else? Anyone? I'm waiting for the answers. Yes, word of mouth, Divya is saying, okay. What about other friend? Okay, Mitali is saying that I am going to, convey this knowledge with my doctor, gynec doctor. Okay, from personal experience, you are going to say, okay. In the waiting lounge of the doctors, okay, means whenever you are visiting the doctor in waiting lounge, you also will have, few other mothers over there. You can, refer someone, referring to friends via WhatsApp. Okay, we'll share your link. Okay, great. Explaining the advantage of Garbh Sanskar. Okay. Sending the videos of Garbh Sanskar. Great, Shivani. That is the nice idea. You can prepare a video about your experience. Like you have been attending this workshop since 4 days. Like you can prepare one video and you can share it with us through social media. You can share. Okay, share the knowledge. Okay. So very nice ideas. So these are the few ideas, like, share the activities on social media with hashtag Garbh Sanskar, hashtag Majestic, hashtag Happy Garbh Sanskar. So whatever activities you are doing, you can share it. Like you in a pregnancy, you are doing this activity, you can post it. Even whenever you are going for the maternity photo shoot, you can hashtag Garbh Sanskar and Majestic Garbh Sanskar over there. Like this way, people would come to know, like, okay, through social media, you can spread an awareness. You can even prepare reels during pregnancy, and you can share it with us as well. You can tag us, So, and you can share it on the WhatsApp number. You can prepare some reels related to pregnancy, related to Garbh Sanskar, and that would help to spread this knowledge. Video testimonials can also there. You can call your friends and relatives, and you can let them understand. You can share the knowledge of Garbh Sanskar with your doctor. Like it is a positive, joyful, and virtuous psychology that is to be followed during pregnancy, so that through doctor can reach up to the many patients. And definitely we are here for you. Anytime you can refer anyone to Majestic Garbh Sanskar. We'll help them to understand everything about Garbh Sanskar. Okay, so that's it as far as day 4 is concerned. Aaj ka homework, today's homework. Share your experience of Garbh Sanskar workshop. How are you enjoying this workshop with us on WhatsApp, through video, through your testimonials, and you can the next activity or next homework that you should do is phone a friend activity. Now, today, you will have to call your friend. You have to find out some friend with whom you had not worked since 1 or 2 years. Like you are not connected, since means you are connected through social media, obviously, but you have not had, personal one-to-one conversation with your friend. Just find out such friend with whom you had not word since 1 or 2 years. Just call that friend, call your childhood friend, and recall the memories. This is the simple task that I am giving you as a homework. And just share that experience after calling, after talking with your friend. Whatever your thoughts and feelings are there, just share that experience with our team. Okay, so this is the small and simple homework I am giving you. Tomorrow, as I told, how to follow Garbh Sanskar, that's what we are going to discuss on a regular basis, on a daily basis, because this is a 6 days workshop that is going to end day after tomorrow. What after that? How to practice all these things, that's what we are going to discuss. And we are also going to discuss about yoga and diet that is to be practiced during pregnancy, and that will help you for the physical quotient development as well. Okay, so that's it as far as day 4 is concerned. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and we'll see you tomorrow sharp on 4:30. I am going to live. Before that, I'll try to play one important video for you guys, so at least you can start joining from 4:15. Got it? Okay, that's it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll see you tomorrow all. Till then, happy Garbh Sanskar, and I'll pray for your happy and healthy pregnancy. Thank you. And keep smiling. Yes. Always remember that you are pregnant, and 80% brain develops through your smiles only. Okay. Got it? Yeah. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.